Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And like I always say, if you're new to the channel, thanks for checking the channel out. And man, I just thought my last video did pretty well with some, I guess what I was calling budget hits. These are kind of some budget hits, but this is for the Nintendo Wii. And I wanted to just jump into about 8 or 9 of my favorite light gun shooting games on the Nintendo Wii. So yeah, it should be a fun video, and let's dive in. And as always, man, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. All right, here we go, jumping into some Ghost Squad. This one, I don't remember if it was well received by a lot of people or not, but I don't know, you guys watched my stuff before, and I'm like, hey, if Sega slapped on it, it's probably good. Like, you see that Sega logo slapped on the box, man, but I don't know, I always think Sega... So, you know, you're never gonna know what you're gonna get with them sometimes, but for the most part, I think they make some pretty fun stuff. But yeah, dude, this one was I thought was fun, and you can actually unlock like costumes and stuff. And like later on in a game, at one point, I was like a panda bear, and so I don't know. I mean, who would want to do that, man? Wreck some justice as a panda. But yeah, this is a fun one. Pretty cheap to pick up. You can use the Wii Zapper, or you can use like the handgun. With the nunchuck cursor thing, but yeah, really fun game.
Magazine.
And this is another one that I don't think anybody would have picked on their list. Jurassic The Hunted. Obviously, you're out shooting dinosaurs. I guess kind of in like like a Turok feel to it. The premise of the story was you are on a plane and going over, I believe, the Bermuda Triangle. And your plane goes down, you survive, you wake up, you kind of don't know where you are, and then that's the mystery behind it, because you start finding little pieces of information that tell you that something's not right with the timeline on why you're there. I thought this was a fun one. It's incredibly hard. I definitely got my ass handed to me a lot, and I tried to show the best clips I could of me surviving. This one is a tough one though, but definitely worth a go. And you know House of the Dead, man, was going to be on this list. You had to have known. House of the Dead 2 and 3. Make them dead again, that's what it says on the box. I mean, dude, this is like the ultimate home arcade right here. I wasn't terribly great at the aim at first replaying this, and learning to hit reload again was, I forget, you know, you got to do the off the screen thing. But man, this definitely had to make the list. See, and this is what happens when you don't be quiet at the library, man. You don't play around, dude. Like, you definitely have to keep it down. Also, I love the terrible voice acting in this game the most.
I don't want to die.
It's too late, dude. My God. So I at least saved her. Alright, and then that one falling down the well, that's not my fault. And we don't know that they're dead either, by the way. They could be alright down at the bottom of the well, so. And this is where we kind of go into House of the Dead 3. Love me that shotgun.
Are we the only ones left? No one's responding. We're running out of time. Let's move out. We can't forget our mission. can't let everyone's death be in vain. Stay out of my way. How many of these things are there? We found it. Damn.
Alright, this is probably my favorite out of all the ones I picked. Gunblade New York and LA Machine Guns. This one definitely gives me like the Virtual Cop, the old Sega Saturn, you know, in the house feel. Man, it moves fast, it plays fantastic. Just the bright explosions and graphics. I mean, look at this, man. This is just a thrill ride. Like, I didn't know where to put this in the video. It's just so good. I literally would just film this whole thing if I could, but man, this is a fun one. I tried to cover this one, this beginning here. We start off in New York, and then in the LA one, there's also Las Vegas too, which I spent a little bit of time in there as well. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite though out of the bunch. Also, when I first started playing this, I had no idea you could just hold the trigger down. So like an idiot, I just kept pressing the trigger on the gun I was using. So you can just hold the trigger down and just lay waste everything, and try and aim. Seems like in these games, man, it's like they're always taking the president. Like, I don't know if you all ever played Metal Wolf Chaos, but in that one, you actually are the president. In a mech suit. That's on the Xbox. It's an import, but I know they re-released it for the PS2, I believe. So it's a really fun one if you can find it. Alright, so here we are going over to the LA. This is actually Las Vegas though, out of the levels. I believe in this one, the New York one actually had four different levels you could play for Gunblade New York. LA Machine Guns, I want to say had 4 or 5, and 2 of them were in Vegas, I believe. But I'm telling you, man, it looks great, it plays great, it's just really fun. And if you have 2 players, man, even better. Alright, this is Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles. This is another fun one. From what I've played so far on it, definitely was taking place on a train. And the movement was pretty good for a rail shooter. I did struggle a little bit with the controls. just getting the aim and everything. But I also was recording this on a like TV tray, and so when I record these games, it's like on a computer, like on my laptop, and then underneath the tray is where I was holding the gun towards the Wii sensor. So because I'm not using a TV, I'm trying to look at the computer while recording this. But yeah, it plays really well. Yeah, getting that machine gun was pretty key for getting rid of that swarm. And then this is recreating the scene from the Polar Express. No, I'm just kidding. This is where you shoot those things from your fish tank that are supposed to be cleaning them.
What's going on?
I couldn't hit most of them, man. I suck at this stuff. House of the Dead Overkill, dude. This one's another like a 70s. What do they call those back then? Like those grindhouse films, like spaghetti westerns. Tarantino, he did some movies in honor of these type of style movies, but it's got that 70s gritty feel. You got Agent G and his badass cop buddy friend. This one, though, definitely a popular pick, I'm sure. And also, guess what it has on the case? That Sega logo. Love Sega. A little shortcut, man. Can't shoot him off. Drop a chandelier on him. Alright, this is another weird one. I'm for sure everyone's gonna be like, what in the hell is this on here for? But man, you know what? I love it, man. And you can see my little me guy up there. That was I had two Robs back in the day when I was in the military. Had Clean Cut Rob, and then there was Evil Rob. That's Evil Rob, who would be on leave and could grow out some facial hair before he had to go back to work. So I picked my Evil Rob me character for this. But yeah, man, this is fun. And if I remember correctly, this was the actual game that came packed in with a Wii Zapper. But technically you're using a crossbow on this one. And this is more of a just see how many points you could get in a time limit and just try and beat that every time you replay it. This isn't gonna wow a lot of you, I know. This isn't like the best shooter there is out there by any means, but you know, for simplicity and fun and just something to do, man, this is just right up my alley. And don't worry, we'll finish kind of strong with the last game, so you're not ending with this. I can feel the unsubscribes happening right now. Alright, this is the last pick. I picked other Resident Evil, which is the Darkside Chronicles, and this is yet another real type shooter. Man, what can I say? It's just it's Resident Evil, it's zombies and stay alive. Super fun, man. Had a little trouble with some of the I'm not quick enough, man, to pick up the bonus stuff, because you gotta switch buttons. You know, when you're using these guns, you gotta use the A button, but you're still gotta remember to use the trigger, and then some of them you're still moving the nunchuck too. This takes place though in the year 2002. And you got Agent, of course, Leon Kennedy and Jack Krause, and you're in South America. And you're there to investigate a disappearance of a young girl. And of course, rumors of a mysterious outbreak. I wonder what it could be. What could that outbreak be, I wonder? But yeah, this is a good one, man. This is actually the pricier one of the two. You can get the Umbrella Chronicles for fairly cheap. But this one I think is still fetching for like 35 to 45 in that price range, I believe. Complete. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's expensive to you.
We better find that guide before it's too late. Their heads! Blow their heads off!
Did I leave my debit card here last night?
Tough as these bioorganic weapon things get, then we got nothing to worry about.
Okay, well, that was my list. Not probably everyone's favorite list, but for sure, there's some in here I know people are going to be happy with, like the House of the Deads and the Gunblades of New York and LA Machine Guns one. That's one of my personal favorites, honestly, just because it has the most arcade feel when I'm playing it here in the game house. It just, the lights and the sound and everything, man, it's intense. I picked the Wii just because the Wii right now is super cheap, and the games are super cheap at the moment, not like a lot of these other systems that are going, bonkers in price. So I thought this would be kind of fun if you want to get back into light gun games and you want a cheap way to do it. The Wii is the route to go, in my opinion. And yeah, this is a fun video. Please, by all means, let me know, again, like I said, what your favorites are. Light gun could be any system. Let me know what you'd like to see maybe down the road. And always, I'm going to say it. I say it every video. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate every single one of you just watching, even if only it's for like a few minutes, man. Just, checking it out, and maybe tell your friends. And, it's awesome, man. It's awesome that we're all in this community together, and we're just, we're all just looking for the next thing to play. So I'll catch you on the next vid, and y'all take care. Thanks.